It's Typical Moss, and I'm here to talk to you again about life path numbers. So in this video, we'll talk about life path number twos. Life path number twos are relationship oriented, being diplomatic, very intuitive, because this deals with the number two energy, is being receptive to your energy and others. You're here to learn how to keep your wits about you, how to maintain your individuality, because if you're not aware of your individuality, how are you able to relate or pick up other sensitivities or all the differing materials of this world as far as principles, virtues, and values of other people in your environment and reciprocate that energy. Life path number twos thrive in relationships, in friendships, groups, group-related activities, activities that revolve bouncing off ideas, emotions. This brings the combination of your ideas and your feelings, because you're very receptive and in tune with being open and that feminine energy that generates the womb and things to be birthed out of your individuality. And life path twos are very good at problem solving, because they can add on to a situation where it forces or encourages, I should say, influences others to cooperate. One person brings their piece, the other person brings their piece, and adds on to the compromising, the middle ground, the settling that life path twos have to offer. This energy is related to the moon and the lunar energies, because it is a reflection, as the moon is a reflection to other people, and they embody this more than anyone else, particularly as how we see other individual humans and things of that nature as an extension of ourselves. Life path twos are carrying out that image of what this looks like, of what being intuitively aware it looks like, and they embody this intuition where you're not using your mind to overthink. You are relating, and therefore by relating and putting out and creating that alchemy and bringing the sex and being able to receive and pull in this energy in your mission, your life task, your spectrum that you are resonating with as far as being righteous and things that other dealing with other people's and yourself. And it's just very great for relationships. It's very healthy. It's very intuitive and gifted. These are very gifted individuals that are able to utilize their craft for like tarot reading, pendulum readings, mediation. Very diplomatic and having a sense of diplomacy with what's fair, with what's just, with what's morally balanced. And this is because what you take in, you can allow yourself to block these things off if you are going down the wrong spectrum. So this is also what you are having or are here to learn or here to receive, because you've externalized and you've received things in one spectrum. So you are also opening yourself up to be intuitively enhancing your gifts in other spectrums and spaces for yourselves and other people's, and family oriented, and staying on your spiritual mission and knowing that there's two paths, there's two sides, there's two holes, and incorporating your shadow work integration, your shadow self and your higher self as well, integrating these two into one being to have a single mind, so that you are aware of what's exterior to you and what you are internalizing via your emotional and spiritual receptors with your life path twos. You guys are very good with this. You guys can sometimes be cheaters, be too good, try to be too open with others, and you end up in having two separate relationships or two differentiating relationships amongst individuals. And you need to combine these things, because you're relating with one person outside of you, but this is an expansion on a whole. This is different waves of the same pool. This is why on certain lunar transits during the zodiacal spectrum, that one person might have this reflection or this emotion to this transit, and the other person might have a different one, and the moon might be debilitated in a certain sign or fall in certain signs. And so this is where you're being receptive to like all the versions of yourself and relating in general as a whole, not just being selfish like a life, like, you know what I'm saying, being too individualistic or on another spiritual path, to how you relate to how what love languages you see, what particular body languages you are fond of, or what it's adding too many thought bubbles into your intuitive nature and going out and being and seeing. So life path 2, this the energy that you bring, that you carry, that you resonate with, and that you are attracted. And if you have any questions or comments, be sure to comment down in the comment section below, and go to my YouTube and check me out. And I do life path readings, so you can book me through my Gmail and things of that nature for astrological sun, moon, and ascendant life path reading for your particular life path number. Thank you. Have a good day. Life path 2s are here to learn to set healthy boundaries for their personal well-being and what is external to them. This also comes from their aptitude to learn effective communication, to communicate themselves freely and authentically via their intuition that is internal, but putting that into the words that others use, or bypassing certain language barriers or body languages, and learning to also appreciate the value and difference in other opinions. Like, you receive this energy and they can receive others' ideas and take it upon themselves, but how are you going to be able to accurately apply that to your daily situations if you aren't appreciating or knowing the value or receiving the value by paying certain attention to certain things, or paying more attention to other things and receiving these things? And effective communication and knowing to put your energy for the greater good, not just for your personal needs to feel secure in, having a balance. This is how you end up in being overly too passive, or being passively aggressive, because you need to learn how to effectively communicate and valuing of certain emotions, and being very adaptable and swaying in what angle you're receiving something from, and the higher angle and the lower angle that you can receive this from. So this is also what I wanted to spin back on the block and add this onto this, what you're learning as life path 2s. Thank you.